Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. So today's episode will be about our kitchen. It's finally here and installed. So I will be doing a full walkthrough today, showing you all the features that we had added to this kitchen. And I will also be showing you some of my ideas, some of the decor ideas that I really want to put in this kitchen to make this our dream kitchen. So without further ado, let's get started. Welcome back. So like I said, today will be the reveal of our kitchen. It's finally here. So we've been waiting for like a month for this kitchen to be delivered and installed. Well, 2 days ago, it was finally delivered and installed. It was finished and ready to use by Thursday. So without further ado, here is our kitchen. Yes, so if anybody kind of remember, I posted on Snapchat and Instagram like months ago when we were looking at the apartment, and once we signed the lease, my ideas of what I wanted the kitchen to look like. So this is the full design of the kitchen. I have a picture of my design of what I wanted it to look like popping up now. That is actually a sketch of me designing what I wanted the kitchen to look like even before we went to the kitchen studio. And they executed it beautifully. So I did want the 2 display cases, as you see here and here, to be on each side of the bar. So 2 chairs will of course go in this space. I wanted a bar. That was a non-negotiable for me. I've always wanted a kitchen that had a bar. Well, my fiance decided to kick it up a notch by saying, well, not just have a bar, why don't we have it to where we can cook on the bar? So instead of having the cooking eye be right above the stove, which is usually done in most kitchens, we decided to put the cooking eye right in the bar. So as I bring the camera up, this is our cooking eye. Isn't it beautiful? I know. That is actually called a Tesla, and probably the only Tesla I will ever get for right now. But when there's a God, there's a way. So I am praying for a Tesla car. It will happen. Believe that. My fiance has the running joke like, oh, you got a Tesla. This is the closest thing you're going to get to a Tesla. That is actually a hoof. So most conventional hoofs are usually hung above in the ceiling part. Well, we was just like, well, we don't want to hang our hoof on our ceiling because that's where our light goes, and it just doesn't make any sense. It probably would have looked pretty cool to have a hanging hoof over the island like you see in most American homes. We was like, no, we want to go fully on technology, fully on new design. So we actually got the hoof put in the island, and this is what sucks all the heat and all the steam from cooking out, so that it kind of filters out, and that's what a hoof does. But we just got it put inside the cooking eye. Isn't that nice? So I was just like, oh, that would be a cool idea to kind of put our cooking eye in the bar, and we did, and it looks awesome. It's very sleek. You could hardly even tell it's there because you see something shiny, but you don't know that's the eye. So to cook on the cooktop, and it is. That's pretty cool. The display cases. So I really wanted display cases for, I have this beautiful set that a friend gave me years ago that has gold rimmed glasses. Let me see if I can get a little closer. And I was just like, I have these glasses. I never get to really kind of use them or showcase them because they are beautiful. The set Funny enough, we brought the set from a thrift shop. It was a beautiful set that was in a thrift shop, and she's seen it and she was like, you know, I want Hope to have something beautiful and near crystal. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. So I was just like, ooh, you know, if I could get display cases that I can put all my beautiful glasses in, that would be awesome. The design team was like, no problem. What are you thinking? So we sat down and had a very long relationship discussion about how we wanted the kitchen to look, what features we wanted. Well, those were the non-negotiable features, what I'm showing you now. The cooktop, the bar, and the twin display cases were non-negotiables. What was a surprise addition to the kitchen was this bookshelf. So originally there was nothing in this space. It was something we didn't really think about. We assumed that it would just be closed off and it would just be a wall like this. But while the manager of the design studio was here building our kitchen, he was like, you know, a shelf really should be there. Maybe another cabinet perhaps. So he was like, let me do a backtrack. I really wanted another shelf there, but when we were in the design studio, my fiance was like, no, it's not going to make sense because there's cabinets on the other side. How are you going to do that? And I was just like, okay, so let's just block it out, put a wall there, we're good. Well, when they were building it, they realized that this was an unutilized space. So he was like, you know what would be really good there? A cabinet. But he didn't say what kind. Well, I was at work on Thursday, and my fiance wrote me a text in big cap letters. Please answer. I need your opinion. He found that bookcase. Let me tell you, he said this bookcase was in his studio warehouse for years, and he thought he would never find a place or a house to put it in. Let me tell you how good God is. He's seen it, and he was like, that's supposed to be in their kitchen. And he brought it over here, and my fiance seen it, and he was like, that's pretty cool, but let me ask Hope. He texts me, I call him back, and he's like, what do you think about this? I said, that is honestly what was in my head. That is so crazy. It's so freaky. That's honestly what I thought should be there. Well, he put it in, and let me tell you, it goes seamlessly with this kitchen. It looks as if it was a part of the original design. We did not get charged for it. It was just a gift for us from really good friends who helped us design this kitchen. And it's been the focal point of just making this whole design complete. That bookcase. Right now, I have extra vases and crystal in it that I bought over the years that will not be there once I get decorating. This is still a new kitchen. It was just finished and built up on Thursday. So I really wanted to get this video out to y'all and show y'all what it looks like. And I am just so pleased. I am so glad of the way it turned out. My fiance actually picked the countertops. It has like a nice texture to it. And I picked that off-white base that you see. It is actually a U-shaped kitchen. I call this the house of drawers because all our drawers are here in this space. We have 6 drawers, 3 cutlery. Y'all be knowing I be trying to say these words. Cutlery. Yeah, I got it. 3 cutlery drawers that we have. The third cutlery drawer, I actually need a different insert for it. One that is actually bigger for all my bigger utensils. I will be talking to the kitchen studio about that to see if they have something like that on hand or something like that in their warehouse that I can trade in my insert for it, because I don't need it. It's the one with the small one for forks and spoons, and I don't need it. So This is for all our teas and coffees. Ziploc bag, sugar. The bottom ones, I have an obscene amount of Tupperware. Look at that. Obscene. And last drawer is miscellaneous. There's always a miscellaneous drawer. Like all of my pots and stuff, I am going to redo it. It is going to be together. Like those are baking casserole dishes that really do need to be with other baking stuff. So these are all our pots. Back up here some. All of our pots and stuff. I actually have some Tupperware bowls in here that I really need to figure out what I'm going to do with. And our second one, this actually has a crock pot in it. So that's probably underutilized space. I will probably have to move that somewhere, but I just don't know where yet. And then our cast irons, and then extra bowls. This, however, is what it call a blank cabinet, because this is actually for the hoof that sucks out the air. So that's why it looks great, like as if it could be a cabinet, but it's not. Usually in most kitchens, this is a drawer itself. This is where you would actually put all of this stuff. But because we didn't have that type of space and we really wanted the cooking eye here, we actually had to have it put somewhere else because the hoof has to drain out the smoke and stuff. So, which is fine. I am willing to negotiate that, and if that was the deal breaker, I was just like, well, do what you got to do. See what I'm saying? Okay, so more display cases, but these are not display cases. So our friend decided to say these were display cases, and I said no, because if you love dishes like I do and you like matching sets, I say that with big eyes because I have rambled on about matching dishes in previous videos, and I said, you know, it's totally fine if you're just like one of those people that just likes different cups and plates and kind of likes everybody to be unique and have their own style, and you collect different cups and plates from places you go. Like, I totally get that. Me personally, I like sets. I like order. I guess there's no easy way to say that. I like order. So my sets will always be matching. Preferably, I will try to keep like things alike because I like organization. See? Organization and order. Anything's order, organization, opportunity. Yes. These things are like big things for me. So I got our North Sea set out. We finally was able to put that up. It's been in boxes for a very long time because when we got it shipped to us from the North Sea, we still couldn't open it and use it because we were moving. So it is here. That is actually one of the bowls from the North Sea. It has that brown rim in it, and it has that beautiful, like natural kind of clay greenish blue. Moving the light so you can really see how that looks. There's so much sun in this room, it's kind of hard to, but on my white blouse, you can kind of see that greenish blue. Well, we got it, and it's here. Look at it. So these blue bowls are from Ikea. Don't worry, they're not staying. These are actually leaving because another North Sea set that I'm getting, which is kind of like that same greenish blue, but it's the texture on the outside is different, but they're really pretty. And they're like €144 for a 4-person set. I'm actually getting that probably sometime later on. I will be getting that, but I did decide to keep my original set. As you can tell, I don't know if you actually noticed, I like that bluish green kind of color. I guess it's called taupe. It is called taupe. Well, it is called taupe, but taupe has so many shades of it. This is a really darker taupe. I like taupe. I think it's such a refreshing color, and it's just so serene, and it just looks good pretty much with any kind of like whites and beiges and browns. It's just beautiful. So I am keeping it set for now, but I will be getting rid of it eventually. So, and the reason why I'm getting rid of it also is because the plates are, some of these plates are cracked. So I don't really want to keep them. Of course, I'm going to take them to the recycling plant to make sure they're recycled the right way. But I have the matching North Sea plates to go with it. Isn't that cool? I love that beige bone that's inside those plates. And I have the bigger plates. Up top, as you see, behind the greenish bowl up there, that's a serving bowl, like when you put fruit in. That I'll probably put on the counter here somewhere once I clear a lot of this stuff off. Up top though is all of my china, like my glasses. Oh, my Viking glasses that I got. If you look at my previous videos about purchasing stuff at the North Sea, you will hear me discuss about those Viking glasses. So we went to the Viking Museum while we were out there by the North Sea, and it was so cool. I actually picked up a set of Viking glasses, and we brought some Viking blood. Don't ask me what that is, which is really just honey wine. We brought 2 bottles of that, and I brought a couple other things, some table napkins, that linen table napkins, like a sea gray. Well, not sea gray because it's not the color of the sea, but it's very pastel gray, and it's really pretty. And I think we brought something else, but check out that video because you'll see all of my purchases, not just from the North Sea, but also from Ikea, that we also purchased when we got back from the North Sea, and we went to Ikea like the next day. So that's in this cabinet. And then on the other cabinet is all my wine glasses. So along with that video, I also brought, or another time, we also went to one of our like decor stores, and I brought new wine glasses. It's the long stem big bottoms. I actually brought a set of those. The coffee cups that says cafe, cappuccino, and mocha, we had from previous, I believe my mother-in-law brought them for us a long time ago. So I will keep those up there, but there are ones, I don't know if you can see, that are behind those that are going on like a coffee stand on the counter, because they're like miscellaneous mismatch cups that we really don't want to get over, or we really don't want to, sorry, there's a lot of noise here, that we really don't want to get rid of because they are sentimental value and we really like these cups. So we're just going to keep them, but we're going to keep them on a coffee cup stand that we'll probably put near the coffee machine. So we just have our microwave. This is the sink that I wanted, but actually I wanted a bigger sink. I wanted it to be like this much bigger. So the first sink we had when we first designed our first kitchen we ever did, it was like 4 apartments ago. It was a huge sink, and it was double sink. So it probably came out to about right here. And it had the split in the middle of it for one, or if you wanted to wash dishes on one side and like clean fruit on the other, which I loved. But unfortunately, because of the space of the kitchen, I wasn't allowed to get a bigger sink. And that sink needs special cabinets put under it because it's so heavy. The porcelain, the weight of it was so heavy that we needed to get a special counter to put under it. It was just a big hassle. I still got my porcelain sink, just on a smaller scale. The coil black faucet that we got, we actually bought this from Amazon. We just was like, yes, we had one of these in our first kitchen and it was silver. I definitely wanted to keep that black signature kind of metal that you see in my house. You can see it with our lights, that metal industrial look. I wanted to keep that feature going throughout the room, so I definitely loved when he picked out the faucet. It was that black hardware, industrial with the coils to kind of stretch out. You kind of see these in restaurants where they're like pressure washing dishes in the kitchen. Love that design. The backsplash you're seeing is super cool. So I picked this out. Let me move some stuff out the way. I actually picked this out. This is a bottle backsplash. So I seen it, and it was actually one of the features. Sorry, there's so much stuff going on today. I have things going on my screen. I seen this, and this is one of the features that actually I wanted. It was not a deal breaker, but it was something that I was just like, oh, that's super cool. Have that glass look in the back with the bottles, and it's a gray color. And she was like, oh, are you sure? Because the kitchen was kind of like beige and black. And I said, yes, I like it because the silhouette of the glasses will definitely highlight that cream base. The door handles, as you can see if you're staring at them, I actually picked these out as well. They are like a silver kind of brass looking metal on the ends, and then that old fashioned kind of country look of that beige middle handle piece. I love that. And when I paired it with the cream cabinets, it just looks so good that I was just like, I like that almost like a modern country look, that I wanted to implement it and kind of put it throughout the kitchen. And it came out so nice, as you can see. So we have where our garbage cans go. This is usual for Germany. In your German houses, you'll usually see their garbage cans under the sink. They don't like it out where people can see it. Excuse me. And they kind of like that seamlessly discreet look in their kitchen. And I just love that. I don't want to have a garbage can where people can kind of like smell it and see it. I always get Glad bags with the Febreze kind because it keeps the smell in, and I love the way the garbage bags smell so much. So I always get those type of garbage bags, but I like that. So we have trash, plastic, and paper in the back. This is for all our cleaning supplies. This is our dishwasher. The oven, of course, sits above. This is our cabinet for our food. I know y'all were kind of wondering, where is she putting all her food? So the top cabinet, we're kind of using in storage right now because I can't reach it anyway. And I am going to be implementing my first decor idea. So I am going to get organizing baskets for all of this. So I'm either thinking of wicker baskets, maybe something like this popping up now, or metal baskets, something like this popping up now. I haven't really decided which basket, but I am getting baskets for all of this. It will not look like this. This looks crazy, but we just kind of put all our stuff in the kitchen because it was technically in boxes and it was kind of sitting up along the wall. So I'm so glad we finally got rid of all of that. Another cabinet that I cannot reach is all of our cooking, cooking gadgets. There you go. I was kind of lost for a word there. Cooking gadgets. So our blender, our toaster, and all of that stuff is up there. And guess what? Here is our fridge. Isn't it great? So our fridge is definitely a fridge that's new because there's no fridge that looks like that that's like almost completely empty. Let me get away from the sun. It's like a lot of sun in here. And then here is our freezer. So our freezer are like German freezers, come in 3 drawers. So the mini drawer, the medium size, and the big drawer. I do like American freezers better because they're bigger, obviously, but we don't buy a lot of stuff. You kind of get used to German lifestyle and you don't kind of like overshop. And a lot of the stuff we buy can fit in those 3 drawers. We really don't buy mega stuff to where we have to like put them in a separate drawer or get a different freezer. So that is all of our compartments that we have. And yeah, there's a lot of stuff going on outside my window. It's just crazy. We live actually downtown in the historical part of Roth, which is a city in Germany, or a town in Germany, and there's constant like business going on outside of our windows. And it's kind of great because we used to live in a place where it was kind of isolated and there was like no one outside and we lived near the woods. Even though that is probably our ideal setting, I do like to change it up and kind of, I'm glad we're staying somewhere where there's constant movement of life going on. So that is our kitchen of all the compartments. I am definitely getting chairs for this bar. The chairs are popping up now that you can see above my head. Those are what they look like. They are kind of a bamboo, but they're black. And I am actually going to put like a cream cushions inside of them. So they were like the best chairs that I have studied on. I have been looking for bar chairs for a very long time, but I have to make sure that they are appropriate height because as you can see, our bar is a little bit shorter than a normal size bar. Most bars come up to about here. But our bar, we didn't want a second layer over our bar, so we just stuck with the regular low bar. But I found chairs that technically come this high, and then the backs come about this high. So those are the black chairs that I just showed y'all, and those are the chairs that I'm getting. I actually am putting a rug in here in this space. I was thinking a round rug, but I remember that the rugs that I have for my bathroom, which are these with that nice diamond shape, I'm actually gonna put one of these in that space because it's just a nice flat weave rug that you can just walk on. You don't have to kind of worry about it scrunching up when you walk on it. And it'll definitely bring out that white faucet that we have to off-play the cream bottom bases that we have for our cabinets. So I will be bringing that in. Oh, another thing, we are actually, I don't know if anybody remembers this from my previous video, we got this from Ikea. So this is what it looks like and what it's for. It's hanging hanging plant stand. That is a hanging plant stand. So we actually are going to use it for herbs. So the 2 top ones will be herbs. Definitely rosemary and oregano or thyme, either one of these. I was thinking using the bottom one for fruit, or vegetables like onions and potatoes. If it's not too heavy, I have to see, because I really don't want to keep the little gate stand that we have now that we put our potatoes and onions and garlic in. I don't know if you can see that. So I definitely want to try to use this one instead, at least the bottom one, and then use the top ones for plants. I have to apologize if my aiming of showing you things is off. As you know, I am always taping this on my phone because I don't have like a camera crew or a moving camera that I can have that goes along with me throughout the house. So please take my sincerely apology for not having great angles to show you, you know, things like these, or to show you my little onion like stand tomato or potato holder that I have. So this is kind of my ideas. The light, however, will be the light that I showed y'all previously in last week's video, I believe, when we were talking about the kitchen. The light that goes up here, you see it popping up now. That is the light that's going over the bar. Isn't it cool? I know. So that actually be found on Amazon. So that's something you definitely can find or get if you want to put in your house. We are going to get that light next month. And I would definitely, of course, tape a video with it being installed and how it looks and how I decorate it. Also, we will be putting in my wine stand. We bought this from Ramstein. I don't know if any of y'all are ever heard of Ramstein Air Force Base. It's usually where they ship most hurt soldiers when they come back from Iraq or Afghanistan. They usually stop through Ramstein. Well, Ramstein also has like this huge shopping center, and they have a lot of antique shops. Well, one of the antique shops we went to, we actually seen that wine stand. That wine hanging stand will actually go on this wall. I want to make it accessible so when we cook, we can grab some wine to cook with, or when we're serving or entertaining, I can grab a wine. People can sit at the bar and I can serve them their wine. We were thinking about putting it on this huge wall, but the problem with this wall is we didn't want people to constantly walk into it, because once you put bottles on this stand, it then pokes out. So people would constantly have to walk by it, and I didn't want things to break, or it was just going to be an inconvenience if we put it on this wall. So we decided to put it on the wall in the kitchen, and that way it's out of everybody's way, but it's also accessible for us to grab some wine when we either want some wine or want to cook with wine. It just makes sense. So some of those are our ideas for our kitchen, and some of these ideas will change and alter as time goes on, but whatever I decide to do, I will keep you posted, and I will also always bring you along with me whatever I decide to do to this kitchen as far as decorating. But right now, this is how it stands. Don't mind all this stuff on the side. We will be getting rid of it slowly but surely. I'm still trying to kind of figure out spacing and things and how to organize things. And I do need the help of like basket organizers. So that is definitely something that will be purchased within the next week or two. Because, you know, I do not like unorganized stuff. Just the fact that that cabinet just has food in it, but we don't have any kind of real organization of what's in it. I don't know what's exactly in that cabinet. Irritates me to no end. So I will be getting basket organizers, whether they be wicker or metal. I have not decided yet. They may very well be plastic. That is definitely something I'm thinking about. But it is here, y'all. My kitchen is here. And we are so excited. Our family is excited that our kitchen is finally here. Now we're just waiting on our furniture, which will not be coming until the weekend of Thanksgiving. But it doesn't really matter because Germans obviously don't celebrate Thanksgiving. So to them, it's just a regular business day. We're not doing Thanksgiving here because we're actually getting married on that Black Friday. I know, I'm getting married on Black Friday. That's actually kind of perfect because anytime I have an anniversary, I will be getting the most awesome gift because it'll be discounted ridiculously. And it will be a part of a Black Friday sale. How awesome is that? I already got like 6 gifts I have for like the near future of my 6th anniversary. I am so ready for this. So yes, that is the kitchen in its full entirety. There you go. This is just a word jumbled day. Like I have like no vocabulary skills right now. It's building. I'm telling you, where your mind is kind of like, what is the name of that? You totally like blank. So here it is. And next is the furniture, and then we really get decorating and my ideas really start to take shape, and you'll be there with me through it all. So thank you for stopping by on my channel. As always, much appreciated to all my supporters, all the people that supported me while I'm building my channel, while I'm building my brand, while I'm building my name. Thank you so much. And as always, please subscribe to me. I am trying to do this because y'all need to see everything that's going on in Germany, all the things that I can show you, just seeing what's happening on the other side of the world. It's what my sole purpose is on this channel, showing you all the things, whether it be home life, outdoor, fashion, travel, anything. I just want to share that with you. So thank you for stopping by to my channel. Please subscribe, hit the subscribe button, and see you next time. Bye.